Fala já. All right. So hello everyone, Carlos here with the Evolve Commerce Club. Today I am joined by two incredible club members, Efe and Rafa, and we're gonna do something different. We're gonna have a conversation between them, something that we never did at the club. Efe is someone very influential in the German e-commerce landscape. Rafa is a friend of mine, a senior advisor, has worked for multiple companies. The last role, corporate role, he was leading RBI across many markets. Efe here has lived in many countries, Rafa as well. So gents, you're gonna have a conversation about, I don't know about what, but I want you guys to get to know each other in the best Evolve spirit.
All right. Yeah, I love it because I was always a fan of improv. So let's see what we can make out of it. Thanks for the challenge. I appreciate you. Rafa, tell us a little bit about. I heard you're interested in podcasts. Maybe we can kick it off with that because I'm a podcast host. So tell me a little bit about your background.
Sure thing. Yeah, actually, I don't have any experience with podcasts and communication, but all my career was connected with technology and digital, and I worked during quite some time in retail operations, then helped the restaurant sector to develop. I also had the experience founding a company, a software as a service company, and now I'm helping startups to develop. But talking about podcasts and content, I think this has become a very strong channel to connect people, to connect content. So it's for sure very important.
You know, for me, with the advancements of AI, I think one thing that I find really impressive is AI is able to gather connect lots of dots that we don't think about or we don't even have the capacity to connect. So what I did in the last 2 years, I've interviewed more than 50 people in my podcast, and the common theme was just really talking about leadership stories and also business successes like you mentioned. I'm proud to be standing in front of a successful business person. But what I think is having all these conversations, you notice in the essence, we all want to be successful, but the way we define success is almost always different, right? So is it how much time you invest in your company, how much, what do you want to achieve with your life? How did you define success all this time?
Yeah, for sure this is one of that kind of question that justifies everything. So I think success is very connected to how you feel well and how you can spend your time.
Yeah.
So success is connected with time. If you have the power to decide where you are spending your time and with who, I think you are a very successful a person. So I think there's this great connection with a bit of time.
Exactly. I think for me, it's really doing what you love and having a good time while doing it. You know what I mean? So it doesn't feel like work. It doesn't feel like a hassle. And sometimes when I hear people complain about, hey, that my job is so demanding and this and that, maybe I think maybe you're not doing what you're passionate about. You know what I mean? So that has taught me a lot, talking to all these people and kind of finding out what it is that I want to do. So I'm happy to be part of the Evolve network because this is in essence what I noticed with all of you, all these people that are part of the network. They do something they love and they do it with passion. And most importantly, I have the feeling that many of us here are willing to help first and then not expect anything, right? So just help others and then see what happens, right? So this is a great mindset, which I think brings success in the mid-run and longer term. You know?
Yeah, it makes total sense. Another aspect that I think is super important is what we were mentioning about AI. Yeah. Because I think this will have a huge transformation in every type of business, every type of role, or how people execute the functions in the companies. Yeah. So this network and the connection becomes even more important. Yeah. Because it's where we can really unlock stuff.
I once watched this speech from Arnold Schwarzenegger in front of it was like a commencement speech, right? And he says, "I'm not a self-made man." And then he talks about how it was so important that no one is a self-made man, right? and how important it is that you have someone that takes you on the hand and just helps you through challenges. And I think this makes all the difference, right? So even talking about it, I get goosebumps, because like in my life there were 5-6 important moments where I really needed help, and I had someone that was there for me, right? So and I didn't have the heart to let him down. And I think this is the power of the network, right? So we are there for each other. We are here to grow all together and evolve, right? Maybe that's a good way to wrap this up. Yeah, I don't know. What are your highlights for the next 2 days at OMR, Online Marketing Rockstars?
Yeah, man. Wow. There's plenty of content here. Unfortunately, part of the content is only in German.
Yeah,
but
you live in Switzerland, so it's good practice for you, right?
Good practice. Yeah, but I think there is a lot to cover here and to explore. So let's enjoy these 2 days.
Same here. I'm really excited to have all the meetings ahead, and I hope to see all of you.
Nice.